And we should be back.
Yay! Yeah, $1,000 for your fucking phone. I'm sorry, the Switch is cheaper than you. Why are you emphasizing that point? Actually, isn't every console cheaper than that?
I think.
Yeah, every console's cheaper than that. The only thing comparably price-wise is probably a higher-end gaming computer. Like a mid to high-range gaming computer. It's about $1,000. Like, you're a phone. A phone that is used to make calls. Why are you $1,000? What in you is justifying that $1,000 price tag? Because I would really like to know. Because I see this and go, no thanks. Yeah, anything to add?
No?
Okay. So, you know how we've been getting a few different Wii U titles ported over to the Switch?
Yep.
Well, for once we have confirmation that there is one game that will not. Xenoblade Chronicles X will in fact not be ported over to the Switch because that's a lot of money to pour into that port. Is about the short and long of it. According to the executive director Tetsuya Takahashi from Monolith Soft, he says it would be rather difficult for it to be to make it, and referring to porting it over to the Switch. Essentially, it's money. They would have to recreate it in order to port it over to the Switch. Which makes me go, damn. That kind of sucks, but I don't think that many people like X in relation to the other two Chronicles games. So I think you're okay on that front. I think more people would want you to have Chronicles 1 on Switch instead of X, most likely. Even though you ported Chronicles to 3DS recently, within the last, 3 or 4 years. Yeah, do you remember X at all?
I think I remember of it, but I don't know if I've ever touched it, kind of deal.
Yeah, it looked good, but it's a bit of a departure from Chronicles 1. And Chronicles 2 is more in line with Chronicles 1, so yeah. I bring this up because it's like this is the first time we've heard of a company going, yeah, we're not going to port this over to Switch. Although in relation to this, apparently Square Enix really wants Kingdom Hearts 3 on Switch. Which I find hilarious. Because, of course, Square wants to, after literally, as we'll get to in releases, literally putting out a collection of the collections on PlayStation 4 that you can buy, we're gonna put Kingdom Hearts 3 on 2 consoles and not put those collections on them. Because of course we are. God damn it. So, would you like to talk about Pokemon Go or Pokemon Let's Go again for the third podcast in a row?
Is it gonna have to go right alongside Mass Effect 3?
I don't know. Depends on how it turns out in the end. So we found out about a post-game thing. How do you feel about what is essentially a puzzle battle? I think. So when you beat the League in Pokemon Let's Go, there will be a bunch of these different trainers that spawn in the world. And they are called Master Trainers. And they are masters because they only train one Pokemon. And when you battle them and beat them using only your Pokemon, or one of your Pokemon, and no items, you get a title that denotes you as this Pokemon Master, as you see in the picture below. And that's it. Repeated for how many ever Master Trainers there are. And considering I'm seeing a Magikarp and an Omnimite, there might be a good bit of Master Trainers. Also, question. Of all the Pokemon in the world, why the fuck did you pick Magikarp?
Carp.
Like, I hope you taught that thing something good. Because it's a Magikarp. Do you not realize that if you don't teach that thing anything, any other Pokemon in the world can just slap it and it be dead? Granted, the trailer does say they'll have surprising moves, which I assume means we cover type advantage. Assumingly. And I'm not sure if you have to battle it with said Pokemon, or you battle it with your own Pokemon. All I saw in the trailer footage was you battle it with that Pokemon. So I'm not sure on that one. So, does this get you interested in Pokemon Let's Go?
What do you think?
Meh.
Meh is the right answer.
Oh, and apparently there's one for every single Pokemon. So
of course there is.
So is it 140 something if we don't count legendaries in the situation? Because I assume we're not counting legendaries, so that's like 147.
So you're assuming we're not counting legendaries?
Yes. So that's 151 minus 5, which puts it at 140. 146, actually. Yeah, 146. I was off by 1. Because there would be no Mew, no Mewtwo, and none of the 3 birds. I'll be honest, the other Pokemon Let's Go thing we have to talk about gets me slightly more interested. Because for the 3rd week in a row, specifically, Meltan. Essentially, we found out how you catch Meltan. Which is essentially, when you link your Pokemon Let's Go to Pokemon Go, you're going to get an item that is essentially a fancy spancy box. When you open that box, it acts essentially like a lure in the game, except it's specialized in that it spawns Meltan for a certain amount of time. And then the box closes, and then it doesn't open until you transfer another Pokemon from Let's Go to Go. I don't think you need to transfer one to start it.
Huh.
At least the first time. And of course, you can transfer your Meltens from Pokemon Go to Let's Go. But, as shown in the second trailer at the end, let me get the time code for the screenshot. It is 1:30. 2, we
In
get to
which
hit
video?
the second one. In the second video at 132, we see the shadow of presumably a Meltan evolution that involves a pile of Meltan being together, which gives us the title for the show this week because Pokemon Gattai from a bunch of Meltan into this totally doesn't look like Regirock, kind of with the shoulders. Like, alright, so the Pokemon can evolve. If you have enough Meltan, I assume? Cool, neat. I wish we knew more about Meltan. Especially if this evolved form. It totally doesn't look like a Reggie, in my opinion. What do you think?
I honestly don't know what to think on that.
I do love my original thought reading the first Pokemon Go article we talked about, describing the evolution in the game, has come true. Kind of. I hope. I kind of wish it was the other one just for funsies. But I like this idea that it's just a bunch of Meltan combined together into its evolved form. This is, in a weird sort of way, that's kind of throwback to the original Pokemon, where a few evolutions were just a bunch of that same Pokemon just stuck together. So, with this new information, are you more interested in Let's Go now?
It's still kind of on the meh.
Yeah, that's the really hard part of this. It's like, every new piece of information I get slightly, like, just meh on. It's like, oh, hurry, here's this new Pokemon. Neat. And it evolves. That's neater. But I'm like, the core of Pokemon Let's Go, I'm just still not interested in. I think the only reason I might pick up Let's Go is if I can only get Meltan and Lin, which might just be the case. And I'm going to hate myself if that's the case. Because goddammit, I don't want to pick up one game just to get one Pokemon that evolves.
But it's the one Pokemon that evolves. Yeah.
It's not a spectacularly cool looking Pokemon. But it's just a silver Ditto with a wire tail and a nut for a head.
Yeah, it's Ditto Nut.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy I'll get Sorosa as soon as I go back home because my 3DS is back home because I left it at home on accident. Because they just started giving away the cards for that Friday. So, I at least got that, which means I just need to play the game to get the friggin' new Ultra Beasts. So I can be good on that front. Unfortunately, it's gonna take me the entire game to fucking get through that. It's like, fuck. I'm tempted just to take some of my extra legendaries I got and just trade for it. So, moving on from there. You know how we're getting Octoling Amiibo soon?
Ish.
Yes, like a couple months from now.
Yeah.
We got the costumes that we're getting with those Octoling Amiibo, and Well, this is certainly an assortment of. I don't think anyone could have pegged this stuff. I assume that is because of the far left one, right?
Yeah. Like the other two, sure. I could see them too.
So we're getting a witch outfit, a knight outfit, and whatever the hell this is. Like, whatever this mascot is. Because I'm not sure. But yeah, the girl will give the witch, the boy will give the knight, and the octopus will give the fresh fish gear, which is apparently a mascot for Splatoon's theme park.
Huh.
Okay. It still looks creepy as fuck, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Well then.
Yeah. And that's all we got this week. I literally had nothing else. There really wasn't anything else to talk about. Because trying to think what else came out. Maybe like a Red Dead Redemption 2 launch trailer came out because it comes out like in the next couple weeks. Yay!
Also, that was easy for you to say.
Yeah. Trailer promoting the Spider-Man DLC. Honestly, there wasn't a whole lot else I could think of. I didn't have to look through the usual Twitters for stuff. Although, you know one thing that has dominated my Twitters? You know how Soul Calibur 6 came out Friday?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, people have went ham with the character creator.
Oh lord.
Like, someone made a Magikarp in the character creator.
Does it use Splash?
Yes.
And is it not very effective?
Yes. Like, people have done that. I have seen riders used in the character creator that are fairly accurate.
Huh.
Everyone's favorite meme, Bowserette. I have seen fucking like let me pull up one of these articles. Not that one. That is the thing we can't show on stream. Someone has put a penis on a character.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Like a Thanos, a Spider-Man, a Doctor Doom. People even made Mega Man. Like regular old Mega Man. Ronald McDonald, as I'm seeing on a Polygon article. There's a Doctor Strange. There's another Bowsette. There's a Rosalina. There's a Pepsi Man. Bear in mind, this game is, I don't think it's on PC. Like, let me double check and make sure on that. But I'm pretty sure Soul Calibur 6 is not on PC. This is a console game, so people aren't modding shit in to pull this off. Oh wait, no, it is on PC.
No, it
but
is on PC.
But still, people aren't like modding shit to pull this off. This is all in-game character creator. And people are pulling off some amazing things. Which really makes me want to pick up Soul Calibur 6 at some point. Because I do enjoy Soul Calibur as a franchise. But it's gonna be a while because, yeah. Also, hi, Waluigi. Does he even have the upside down L on the goddamn hat? Almost.
I gotta say, I like the Pepsi Man one. That turned out really spot on.
Let me grab this because these are the Rider ones.
Yeah,
that is
kind of never gave me a link to the first.
Yeah.
So.
There's a Fies, Blade, and Xeno down below in the replies. That is extremely accurate. Like, holy shit! Like, you're pretty on point with that one. That Xeno one too. Like, you're pretty on point. Like, damn. This is the one I pulled it from. That has Waluigi, 2B from Nier Automata, the main character from Kill la Kill, Waluigi, Solaire from Dark Souls. Like, I am immensely impressed. Also, I do have the question of, can you download these custom characters? Because that needs to happen. Like, you need to be able to do that. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that since that is all over Twitter as I get more. God damn it. Somebody made the Shockmaster. For those that don't know, that's a WCW reference. Essentially, a guy in a bedazzled stormtrooper helmet came bursting through a wall in his debut and tripped on a beam. And when I mean bedazzled stormtrooper helmet, I mean bedazzled stormtrooper helmet. Where is an image of this? Oh, darn it, that didn't link the image. That just linked the Google search.
Yeah.
Damn it! I just wanted the image. There we go. Because, yeah. Bedazzled Stormtrooper helmet. Just drenched in glitter. Because wrestling. Fucking wrestling. And more specifically, WCW wrestling. Oh, God. Anyway, shall we talk about releases?
I guess we should.
Alright, so there's a bit. So we're going to kick things off with tomorrow, the 22nd, with Halloween Forever for PlayStation 4 and Vita. And on the 23rd, we have Bass Pro Shops The Strike Championship Edition for the Switch, Cabal's The Hunt Championship Edition for Switch, Grid Retro Hants for PlayStation 4, Just Dance 2019 for 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Wii U, and Switch, not PS3,
And not we.
but Wii U. We also have Marvel Spider-Man The Heist DLC for PlayStation 4, Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams for PlayStation 4, Never Out for PlayStation 4, Nickelodeon Kart Racers for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch, Party Arcade for Switch, Paw Patrol on a Roll for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch, Perils of Baking Refrosted for Vita, Project High Rise Architects Edition for Xbox One, Spin Tires Mud Runner American Wilds for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Windjammers for Switch, and Word Logic by Paugi for PlayStation 4 and Vita. On the 24th, we have Bugbox VR for PlayStation 4 and Sky Hill for PlayStation 4. And on the 25th, we have 1001 Ultimate Mahjong 2 for Switch, and 7 Billion Humans, and Aqua TV, and Black and White Bushido, and Card Quest, and Chicken Range, and Dracula's Legacy, and Interim EX, and Fairy Tale Puzzles Magic Objects, and Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle, all for Switch. And then we have Insect Plant TV for Wii U and 3DS. Just Wii U and 3DS, no Switch, I believe. We also have Johnny's Turbo Arcade Heavy Burger for Switch, and Luke Rebecca, and Pianista? How the fuck do you pronounce that word? Whatever that word. Pianista, the legendary virtuoso for Switch, Pinstripe for Switch, Puzzle Wall for Switch, Storm in a Teacup for Switch, Super High Connected Ninja, and Word Puzzles by Paugi for Switch. On the 26th, we have 911 Operator for Switch, Bendy and the Ink Machine for PlayStation 4, Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood for PlayStation 4, Chicken Ranger for PlayStation 4 and Vita, Halloween Pinball for Switch, My Heroes 1 Justice for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. On the 29th, we have Skyscrapers for the Switch. And on the 30th, we have 8 to Glory, the official game of the PBR. I believe that's a bull riding game. I believe the PBR is the professional bull riding riders. Okay. I was just like, I don't know what the R stands for. So yeah, bull riding game for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. America's Greatest Game Shows Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy for Switch. Arc Park for PlayStation 4. Call of Cthulhu, the official video game for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Dream Daddy Director's Cut. Dad Director's Cut for PlayStation 4. Gal Metal for Switch. Gal Metal Encore Pack for Switch. Hasbro Game Night for Nintendo Switch on Switch. Hero Defense for PlayStation 4. Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far for PlayStation 4. The collection of collections I mentioned earlier, by the way. Lego Harry Potter Collection for Xbox One and Switch. Mutant Football League Dynasty Edition for Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Switch. Variar Delta for PlayStation 4 and Switch. Save Me, Mr. Taco. Tasuketa Taco-san for Switch. Sports Party for Switch. Steep the X Games Pass for Xbox One, The Escapist 2 for Switch, and Yomawari, The Long Night Collection for Switch. On the 31st, we have Deathmark for PlayStation 4, Vita, and Switch, Knock Knock for Switch, and Super Pixel Racers for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And on November 11th, we have The Quiet Man for PlayStation 4. Do you remember that game from Square Enix's press conference? Was it Square Enix? Yes, Square Enix from E3 this past year.
I don't think I do.
The FMV game of the guy who's deaf that beat up a whole bunch of people.
I probably would if I saw it.
Well, there wasn't much to start with, so. We also have Transistor for Switch. And on the 2nd, we have Diablo 3 Eternal Collection for Switch. Swap this for Switch, and the Taki no Tatsujin Drum Session for PlayStation 4 and Switch. And finally, on the 3rd, Crick to Game for Switch. And that's it. Which brings us to Quick Draws, and mine goes to the thing I saw on Twitter that Ty Tuesday tweeted. And I was like, this looks cool. I'm going to use this as a Quick Draw.
I guess kind of just let it play in the background.
Yeah. You know how, we were playing Fortnite and it's a MOBA, or not a MOBA, Battle Royale game.
It's a MOBA.
No, Battle Royale's the new MOBA, essentially. And it's a Battle Royale game. What if we had a Battle Royale game with magic and, like, insane magic shit?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Like, this looks fun. Like, just throwing out a whole bunch of fancy magic spells of all different varieties and stuff. Like, yes, please. Like, hell yes. This is Spellbreak.
So what, does it randomize what magics you can get?
I don't know.
Because, like, otherwise, if it's static, I feel like that would be too one-sided.
Yeah. But it's called Spellbreak. It's in pre-alpha at the moment. You can become a founder for it. And there's honestly not a whole lot of information I'm seeing. On their website, at least. But yeah, it looks cool. I actually like to play this game whenever it came out. Because it looks fun. But I don't believe there's a release date either, so we're more or less just waiting for it to get out of pre-alpha and more likely get into early access. Although Ty has already said, I will stream this game. Like, tell me when I can stream this and I will totally stream this for you. And I go, I agree.
Oh, you can apply to enter the pre-alpha.
Mm-hmm. It's possible that the spells might be just tomes and stuff on the battlefield, because I'm seeing at least one here where there's a slot open. So it's possible that instead of there's weapon drops in like Fortnite, there's like different tomes or whatever the equivalents of it would be, and you can pick those up and swap out on the fly. At least that's my working assumption, according to the footage. Which would be neat. But yeah, anything else?
No?
Alright then, since you don't have a quick draw that I'm seeing in the notes, that is gonna pretty much do it. Unless you want to talk more about how much Geo is being fucking nonsense and... God. Like, this week's episode isn't even subject. And I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to watch this show anymore. And what's bad is Lupin Ranger Pataranger is more or less stalling now until its final arc. Doing episodes it really should have done like 20 episodes ago. Like, these feel like start of the show episodes instead of end of show episodes. Like, next week, a villain that is, like, intertwined in the story of Lupin Rangers and the entire reason that they're here will have finally shown back up after being absent for 20 plus episodes. And bear in mind, this villain has enough prominence or enough importance to be in the opening. And he's been missing for 20 plus episodes. That is half the fucking series at this point. Like, I still like Lupin Ranger Pataranger, but god damn it, did this show need like a bit more work in parts? Ugh. Yeah, I got nothing. Hopefully, I need to download BizHawks. I needed more steps than just download it, so I need to sit down and get all I need installed for BizHawk, apparently. In order to get it up and running, and hopefully Paper Mario will be far better than it was this past week. It means we'll have to start over, but oh well, we didn't get that far to start with. All I really did was beat the prologue.
To be fair, you could probably do that to actually test it.
Yeah. Well, I see the internet and see very many Figure Arts fans are going to be happy because we finally now have SH Figure Arts Kiba. He is a thing now! I'm gonna go, yay, I'm happy for all of you who are going to be picking up Kiba. I won't be one of them, because I didn't like Kiba. But I am happy, because this also means now that every primary rider is now in Figure Arts. So yeah, Monday is gonna be SWOTOR. Tuesday is gonna be you doing Odyssey, right?
Hopefully, yes.
Wednesday might be me finishing up Song of the Deep. And if it is, well, next week's gonna be a buffer stream as I do the new Spider-Man DLC. So I could use an extra week to go. I need something. Thursday should be Paper Mario, and Friday is us doing... I forgot.
League? Ain't that what I put down?
Yeah. Yes. League, and we are going back to Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes on Saturday?
Yep.
I assume I'm the one with the manual and you're the one with the bomb, right?
We might try something slightly different to make it easier. And the something easier is I have the manual printed out. Meaning we both might try to do manual.
Oh, okay.
Maybe make it easier. Because I honestly feel like the game works better with more than just two people.
Yeah.
Especially once you start implementing needy modules.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. One of those we might test the waters, just you and me, and then see what it does from there.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you can expect from us this week. We are also only 5 followers away from doing TGSR before the end of the year.
Yeah, I did drop it down to 170. I forgot to update the bot commands, but... meh.
But still, I got like, I think 2 followers on like the last week with Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're super close to that, and super close to us having to rewatch the fucking Tyson films, because that's what we're probably gonna be doing first. Fuck.
And I'm going to put this out here. If it probably doesn't get hit by the end of the year, we'll more than likely still bring it back, but we'll change the follower goal.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the first 3 Tyson films, which are the original Superhero Tyson, Superhero Tyson Z, and then Kamen Tyson, because that's about all I feel like really stomaching, because like I don't want to go any further, because those movies are all bad, like supremely bad. And it's like, I don't want to do Sango, because Sango's bad. And the only reason I would want to do Sango is then go to Yongo and go, oh look, here's this web miniseries that follows up on Sango, fixes everything so we can be back to drive properly, and then just sweeps all those movies under the rug and just be like, they don't exist anymore, they never happened, fuck them. So, no. And after that, I don't know. Granted, I don't know where we're going to be doing that at the moment, considering how booked we are on a weekly basis.
Honestly, that some of that might wind up changing come beginning of next year, is why I'm thinking we'll bring it in then.
Yeah.
And that's more because of something that's being done in the back that I don't feel like is to the point of mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's one of those. I feel like we'll probably have more openings to be able to do stuff like that.
Alright.
But, yeah.
So, that will pretty much do it for us this week. Check out all our stuff for the week upcoming, and we'll see y'all then.